Hello everyone, this is Mamta Mund and today we are going to learn and solve question number 2 of exercise 4b, chapter number 4, chapter name is Rational Numbers of Composite Mathematics textbook class 7th. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notifications of future videos, and please visit my blog Mathsgrade.com for more information regarding the textbook solutions of CBSE, ICSE and other state board. Let's get started and solve some question of exercise 4b, chapter number 4, rational numbers. Question number 2 is 5 by 6. First bit is 5 by 6 plus minus 2 by 3. In question number 1, we have add the rational numbers with equal denominators. But in question number 2, we add these rational numbers with unequal denominators. Here in 5 by 6, denominator is 6. In minus 2 by 3, denominator is 3. Both have unequal denominators. So when we add two rational numbers with unequal denominators, we have to find the LCM of the denominator 6 and 3. Here 6 is the prime factorization of 2 and 3, and 3 is the prime factorization of 3 only. So 2 multiplied with 3 is 6. So LCM is 6. Now we have to convert these two rational numbers into equivalent rational numbers. So when we add two rational numbers with unequal denominator, first find out the rational numbers. First convert these rational numbers into equivalent rational numbers with equal denominators. Then add the rational numbers with equal denominators. That is, add the numerator and write down the denominators. So 5 by 6. Here denominator is 6, which is equal to the LCM 6. So 5 by 6 already it is the equivalent rational number of 5 by 6. Now we have to convert this rational number minus 2 by 3 into equivalent rational number. So here 3 is the denominator. We have to equal the denominator 3 with the LCM 6. Now we have to find the number which we multiply with the denominator 3. We will get 6, which is the LCM. So in the table 3, if we multiply 3 with 2, 3 2 is 6. Now we have to multiply the same number 2 with the numerator minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied with 2 is minus 4. Now minus 4 divided by 6, this is the equivalent rational number of minus 2 by 3. So when we convert the rational numbers into equivalent rational number, first find out the number denominator which is equal to the LCM. That is, you have to multiply the same number in both the numerator and denominator. Then that will be the equivalent rational number. Now 5 by 6 and minus 4 by 6 both have equal denominator 6. Now add these two rational numbers 5 by 6 and minus 2 by 3. And 5 by 6 is the equivalent rational number of 5 by 6 and minus 2 by 3. Equivalent rational number is minus 4 by 6. These two rational numbers have equal denominator 6. Now add these two rational numbers, that is add the denominators, write down the denominator that is 6 and add the numerators that is 5 and minus 4. Here both 5 and minus 4 both are opposite sign. Both integers have different sign. So when we add two integers with different sign, just subtract the smaller integer from the bigger integer. That is 5 minus 4 is 1. And bigger integer is 5, which is positive integer. So we have to put the positive sign here. So answer is 1 divided by denominator is 6. Now 1 divided by 6, where numerator is 1 and 6 is the denominator. 1 divided by 6, this is the rational number which is in the simplest form. So 1 divided by 6 is the answer. So when we add two rational numbers with unequal denominators, first convert the rational numbers into equivalent rational number. That is, first find out the LCM of the denominators. Then we have to equal the denominator with the LCM. That is, we have to multiply the number which we multiply the denominator, then we will get the LCM, that will be the denominator, equivalent fraction, and we have to multiply the same number in both the numerator and denominators. Here we multiply both the number 2 in numerator and denominator. Now we will get the equivalent decimal numbers. Then both have the equal denominators, then we add the numerators only and just write down the denominators. That will be the equivalent, that will be the answer. Now question number second bit, minus half and 1/6. Question number second bit is minus half and 1/6. We have to add these two rational numbers. For both the rational numbers have unequal denominators 2 and 6. So find out the LCM of this denominator 2 and 6. So LCM of 2 and 6. Here 6 is the prime factorization of 2 and 3. So 2 is the prime factorization of 2 only. So LCM is 2 multiplied with 3, which is 6. So LCM is 6. Now convert these two rational numbers into equivalent rational number. Now minus half. Here denominator is 2. We have to equal the denominator with the LCM. LCM is 6. Now we have to find the number which we multiply with the denominator 2. We will get the number 6, which is the LCM. Now in the table 2 multiplied with 3, 2 3 is 6. Now we have to multiply the same number 3 in the numerator minus 1 also. Now we have to multiply minus 1 with 3 is minus 3. Now minus 3/6, this is the same equivalent rational number of minus half. Both are equivalent rational numbers. Now we have to convert this rational number 1/6. Here denominator is 6, which is equal to the LCM. So this is the equivalent rational number. This is already in equivalent rational number. So now we add these two rational number minus half and 1/6. Now minus half equivalent rational number is minus 3/6 and 1/6 is the equivalent rational number. Now both are equivalent rational number with equal denominators. So just write down the denominator 6 and add the numerators minus 3 and 1. Now minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 divided by 6. Now minus 2 divided by 6. Minus 2 divided by 6. Now minus 2/6. This is not in the simplest form. So first find out the highest common factor between numerator 2 and denominator 6. So the highest common factor 2 and 6. 2 is the prime factorization of 2 only and 6 is the prime factorization of 2. 6 is prime factorization of 2 and 3. So common factor is 2. Now we have to divide the common factor, highest common factor 2 with the numerator minus 2 and denominator 6. Now minus 2 divided by 2 and denominator 6 divided by 2, which is minus 1 divided by 3. Now minus 1 divided by 3, this is in the simplest form. This is the answer, minus 1 divided by 3. So minus half plus 1/6 is minus 1/3. Now question number third bit. Third bit is 1 by 8 and 3 by 4. 1 by 8 and 3 by 4. Here these two rational numbers have unequal denominators 8 and 4. So we have to convert this rational number into equivalent rational number. So we have to find the LCM of the denominator 8 and 4. So LCM of 8 and 4. And 8 is prime factorization of 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 2. And 4 is prime factorization of 2 and 2. Now 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 2, which is 32. So LCM is 32. So prime factorization LCM of 8 and 4 is 32. Prime factorization this one. LCM of 8 and 4. 8 is 4 multiplied with 2 and this is 4. So LCM is 8. LCM is 4 multiplied with 2 and 4, which is 8 only. So LCM is 8. Now we have to convert this rational number into equivalent rational number. 1 divided by 8 is having the denominator 8. We have to equal the denominator 8. So this is in the equivalent rational number. So 1 divided by 8 is the equivalent rational number. Now we have to convert this rational number 3 by 4 into equivalent rational number, that is equal the denominators to the LCM, that is 8. Now in the denominator 4 we have to multiply 4 with 2. 4 2 is 8, which is equal to the LCM. So we have to multiply the numerator 3 with the number 2. 3 2 is 6. Now 6 divided by 8, this is the equivalent rational number of 3 by 4. Now we have to add these two rational numbers, 1 divided by 8 and 3 by 4. Now 1 divided by 8 is the equivalent rational number of 1 divided by 8 only, and 3 by 4 equivalent rational number is 6 by 8. Now both have equal denominators 8. So just write down the denominator 8 and add these two numerators, 1 plus 6. Now 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 divided by 8. And 7 divided by 8, this is the rational number which is in the simplest form. So answer is 7 divided by 8. So 7 divided by 8 is the answer. So addition of 1 divided by 8 and 3 by 4 is 7 divided by 8. Now when we add two rational numbers with unequal denominator, first convert the rational numbers into equivalent rational number, that is find out the LCM, then equal the denominator with the equal to the LCM by multiplying the number with both the numerator and denominator. Then we will get the equivalent rational number. Then add the two rational numbers with equal denominator. Just write down the denominator and add the numerators only. This is the formula of addition of two rational numbers with unequal denominators. Now question number 4th bit. Question number 4th bit is 1 by 5 and 4 by minus 7. Here both the rational numbers having unequal denominators. Here 5 is the denominator and in 4 by minus 7 is the denominators. Both have unequal denominator. So we have to convert these two rational numbers into equivalent rational numbers. That is LCM of the denominators 5 and minus 7. And both have no common factor. So just multiply the numbers. 5 7 ja 35. That is 35 is the LCM. Now convert these two rational numbers into equivalent rational number. That is 1 by 5. Your denominator is 5, so we have to equal the denominators 5 with the LCM, that is 35. And in the table 5, if we find out the number which we multiply with the denominator 5, we will get the LCM 35. Now in the table 5, 5 7 is 35. So we have to multiply the same number 7 with the numerator 1. 1 7 is 7. Now 7 divided by 35. This is the equivalent rational number of 1 by 5. Now convert the rational number minus 4 by 7. 4 by minus 7 is minus 4 by 7. Now minus 4 by 7 into equivalent rational number, that is equal the denominator 7 with the LCM, that is 35. Now find out the number which we multiply with the denominator 7, we will get 35. In the table 7, if we multiply 7 with 5, 7 5 is 35. Now we have to multiply the same number 5 with the numerator minus 4. Minus 4 multiplied with 5 is minus 20. And now minus 20 divided by 35. This is the equivalent rational number of minus 4 by 7. Now we have to add these two rational numbers, 1 by 5 and minus 4 by 7. And 1 by 5 is the 7 by 35 is the equivalent rational number of 1 by 5. 7 by 35. And minus 4 by 7, equivalent rational number is minus 20 divided by 35. Having equal denominators 35. Now the denominator is 35, common denominator is 35. So add the numerators only. Now 7 and minus 20. Now both are integers with opposite sign. So when we add two integers with different sign, just subtract the smaller integer with the bigger integer, that is subtract 7 from 20. 7 from 20 is 13. And bigger integer is 20, which is negative sign. So just place the negative sign before the integer 13. Now it is minus 13. Minus 13 divided by 35. And this is in the simplest form. So this is the answer. Now 1 divided by 5 plus 4 divided by minus 7 is minus 13 divided by 35. This is the answer. Now question number 2. First bit, second, third, fourth. All fourth bit are done. Now when we add two rational numbers with unequal denominators, first convert the rational numbers with into equivalent rational number, that is find out the LCM of the denominators, then convert the rational numbers separately with to the equivalent rational number, that is equal the denominator with the equal to the LCM by multiplying the same number with both the numerator and denominator. Then we get the equivalent rational numbers with equal denominators. Then add these two equivalent rational numbers, that is with the common denominator, just add the numerators only. And the rational number that we will get, that is the answer. And if it is not in the simplest form, then find out the highest common factor between the numerator and denominators. Then divide the numerator and denominator with the highest common factor. Then we will get the rational numbers. That will be the simplest form. That will be the answer. Thank you. If you like this video, then please click the like button. Thank you.